I have no clue what's going on anymore in the world. Gears of War is on PlayStation, and the best version of Gears of War is on PlayStation. Now look, I go way, way back before the original Xbox, the Atari. So for me, seeing this happen is really strange. Microsoft, listen, I can't even speak. Microsoft literally put more RAM in the Xbox 360 before they released the hardware because the developer asked them to, so that Gears of War could look incredible. And Microsoft knew that they needed an IP to launch or to at least sit alongside of the Xbox 360 to get people to purchase it. Go figure. What a novel concept. And Gears of War, to me, in my opinion, was more important than Halo because it demonstrated that Microsoft can foster, can help create, or at least spot a huge AAA hit. And Gears of War helped sell a gazillion Xbox 360s. In fact, the Xbox 360 took half of the market share from the mighty PlayStation 3, coming off of the best-selling home console video game of all time, the PlayStation 2. If you had said to me, Sony going from the PlayStation 2, 100 and whatever it is this month, because they change it every single time the Switch 1 gets close, but going from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, Sony would lose half of the market share to Microsoft and Xbox, I would say you're out of your mind, but that's what happened. And here we are, years later, and everything Microsoft, everything quote-unquote Xbox is now simply just another third-party game appearing on the PlayStation Store. Now, I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't. It's so strange to me to take something as pivotal, as monumental, as historic as Gears of War. I mean, nothing plays like this even now. So let me talk about PlayStation 5 Pro. This is PlayStation 5 Pro. Folks, it is unbelievable looking. From the texture quality to the shadows to just the snappiness of the gameplay. And the DualSense controller feels like it was built for this game. Now, I know a lot of people say it's a gimmick. The DualSense is a gimmick. I hear it all the time. I walk down the street to get lunch meat, and I hear people in the corner saying the DualSense is a gimmick. I don't know. I live in a weird place. But let me tell you, when you're using the adaptive triggers for each of these different weapons, and they have that little pull, that tightness to the triggers, and then you feel the haptic feedback in the DualSense controller when Marcus is slamming against cover, or the bullets are flying out of the clip in the gun he's using, and then when Marcus puts his fingers up to his ear to talk to Anya, I was going to say Tanya. Who the fuck is Tanya? When he puts his fingers to his ear to talk to Anya, you hear it through the speaker. Now listen, I get some people think this is a gimmick, but this pulls you into this game unlike I've ever felt playing a Gears of War title. And it pains me to say this. It really does. But the best version of Gears of War is on PlayStation. It's insane. I'm having an amazing time playing this game. And it's strange to me because, you know, I love this style of gameplay and I love Gears of War. And I would always go to Xbox for it, no matter what. Like Xbox, Gears of War, and everything else, really. Halo, Forza. But now I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, why? Why buy a $700, $800 console next generation if I can just buy a PlayStation 6 and play all these games and also have the best version of them? It's just baffling to me. It really is. I'm gonna compose a song about it right now. Ready? I can't believe that Microsoft gave away their forbidden fruit. That fucking sucks. Anyway, listen. If you are even remotely interested in Gears of War, if you are a huge Gears of War fan, you absolutely have to run out. If you don't have a PlayStation 5 Pro, get one and experience Gears of War Reloaded on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Yes, you're not going to buy a system for one game, but you're going to get the best version of Grand Theft Auto. You already have the best version of Indiana Jones. You already have the best version of Forza. You're going to get the best version of whatever else they decide to make and or purchase. So unless the next Xbox is the most powerful box ever and Sony cannot counter it by making a PS6 Pro, I don't see a reason. And it pains me to say this because I want to be excited about Xbox. But my excitement for a system stems from the first party and what they do with it. And if you're going to give me an option to go somewhere else, while that other place has exclusive titles for me that excite me, why would I purchase another Xbox? It's baffling to me that Gears of War not only now is on PlayStation, but they didn't even make the best version of it on Xbox. Like, come on. Yeah, the PlayStation 5 Pro technically is more powerful, and yes, Microsoft is now a third-party publisher, so of course they want to put their best foot forward on other people's platforms, but it just doesn't feel good to me. I wanted the Xbox Series X version to be the best version. That's what I wanted. If you want me to be excited about buying a piece of hardware that has no differentiating factor through exclusives, then at least make your first-party games the best on that hardware. If you're not even going to do that, I don't know what to do anymore. But Gears of War Reloaded on the PlayStation 5 Pro is an incredible port of an incredible game. And it is so much better with all of these features added to it on the PlayStation 5 Pro. And if you have a base PS5 and not a Pro, you still got that DualSense controller. Trust me, it is worth it. It is worth it to be immersed in the Gears world on PlayStation 5 with that controller. And especially on the Pro with the graphics. So maybe I'm a product of an elderly, aging out fan base that is used to, buying something and then having the people who make it actually give me things for it that are exclusive. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm old. Maybe you're just anti-exclusive now because Microsoft told you to be and because you really aren't happy that they did this. But You've got your Xbox YouTube channels, and you've got your subscribers, and your monthly income. You could just go out and get a job, with health insurance and stuff like that, or make videos about video games and get really upset because I like Gears of War on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. I absolutely, positively am shocked. I really am. I'm really shocked. I don't know how to feel. I really don't know how to feel about this. Why all these years, the OG Xbox, all the great games, and now I'm just yeah, it's just another third-party publisher. And by the way, they're going to kind of make hardware. Maybe somebody else will make it, and they'll slap an Xbox sticker on it. Why am I excited about this? If I had a huge YouTube channel dedicated to Xbox and Microsoft was flying me places to lie for them, sure, I'd be excited. But as just a really small console peasant that loves Xbox, this is like taking a knife and sticking it in my chest and saying, give us money next generation, though. I don't know if that's going to happen. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about Gears of War Reloaded on the PlayStation 5 Pro, and I'll see you in the next video.